Nigerian electoral body, Inec bars officials who compromise the presidential elections from March 11 polls. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. Sahara reporters have reported that the presidential and National Assembly election were marred with irregularities such as late arrival of electoral materials, voter suppression, thuggery, manipulation of election results, among others. To forestall what happened in last Saturday's presidential and National Assembly elections, Nigeria's electoral umpire, the Independent National Electoral Commission, has announced that all the staff identified to have compromised would not participate in the governorship and House of Assembly elections by next week Saturday. Sahara reporters have reported that the presidential and National Assembly elections were marred with irregularities such as late arrival of electoral material, voter suppression, thuggery, manipulation of results, among others. Above all, the electoral empire breached its guidelines and regulations for election and provisions of Electoral Act 2022 and Nigeria's constitution. Following a series of criticism and protests, the Commission's chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, on Saturday during a meeting with the Resident Electoral Commissioners (RECs) in Abuja, vowed that all identified issues observed in the last election must be fixed. He said, as we approach the governorship and state assembly elections, we must work harder to overcome the challenges experienced in the last election. Nothing else will be acceptable to Nigerians. All staff found to be negligent, whether they were ad hoc or regular officials, including collection and returning officers, ROs must not be involved in the forthcoming elections. RECs must also immediately initiate disciplinary action where prima facie evidence of wrongdoing has been established. When appraising the conduct of the last Saturday's polls, Yakubu said a lot of lessons have been learnt, and of immediate concern to the Commission, he said the identified challenges can be addressed as the nations approached including the concluding phase of a general election involving the largest number of constituencies being 28 state governorship elections and 993 state houses of assembly seats. Now the thing is, that is how they told us when Oshun happened. Don't worry, they have taken care of it, and now they're calling us to tell us don't worry. I'm going to tell Nigerians, be prepped. The more you look, the less you see. I'm telling you. What is Mahmoud talking about here? Nigeria is really a kind of a country. This man should be in jail. I'm telling you. So they clearly admit the elections were marred by irregularities, but went on to announce a winner. That is what is now waiting. They even break some people's hearts past with that. Before, we used to think Nigerian politicians are the reason there is so much hardship in Nigeria. Inec is the most dangerous terror organization sucking the life of Nigerians. I kid you not. Revolution must start with Inec. Nigerians are the most goatish people on earth, most docile dollars, and the most vulnerable to mind doctors and manipulators. Nigerians are so stupid. Why are you using such words? That they do not qualify for stupidity, but you are in Nigeria at the drag of it. If you are not all of the above and more, you will boycott the global elections if Mahmoud is still Inec chairman, and let alone the man still talking shit about handling elections in Nigeria. Has he cancelled the election in any of the crisis areas he told you irregularities occurred? Did you guarantee he will not assign states as he assigned votes to worthy candidates? Trip out tomorrow and go and die for nothing. Your vote do not matter. Oh my goodness. This person has to sound like this. Story for the gods. Inec chairman should be jailed first. And the thing is, I kind of agree with the person said, though not in totality what he said. I'm telling you. That means Inec chairman should not supervise this election because he was and is compromised. Many Inec commissioners are compromised. Just banning. What happens to prosecute? They should be prosecuted, not banned. That is a serious criminal offense. We're talking about jailing time and not a slap on the wrist. I tell you. Prof. Mahmoud cannot be trusted after wasting billions of naira for production of BVAs for credible election. May God judge and reward you accordingly. They should start with Inec chairman, Mahmoud Yakubu. In the same country where dignity and rule of the law is operational, you ought to have resigned willingly before now. I'm telling you. Alright, but they said no rigging, that this election is one of the free and fairest elections. Why banning them now? That is just it. They are trying to gamble with themselves and not us. It is either the Supreme Court tries to redeem its battered image or further drift into abyss of corruption. Robbing people in the daytime and shouting go to court is directly putting the court on the line as if they're the one that pays school fees for judges. I'm telling you, this is a very critical time in Nigeria's judicial system. Let us see what these people will do. I hope Inec chairman is the number one among them. Script well played and still playing, my dear. Script well played. We do not need this withdraw certificate of return to. Okay, we do not need this. Withdraw the certificate of return to whom you gave it to and do the right thing. You are going to tell the world where you get the result that you announced to Nigerians. Do not rush yourself. You cannot go through with this. The world must act now before it is too late. Wow, so Inec has acknowledged the fact that they compromised the last election. These are interesting times indeed. Publish their names, sack them, persecute them, then we'll know that you are for the masses and not for APC. Okay, banned or they have been replaced by more daring ones. I beg you. And the thing is, at this point, I don't blame anybody who will come out and say this is all just super story than they do. Just look at the kind of people Buhari put to govern this country. It's a pity that the kind of illiteracy the Inec chairman has at this kind of time, Nigerians are suffering. So Inec, a body and individual who is fooling with who in this country? It's actually a body, but the thing is, they have put in people in place that is only going to take the others. Inec chairman is number one, and since that thief took over Inec, he has messed up with the Inec. Are you really serious? It is too late to pretend to be upright. We obedient pursue our presidential mandate till you return it. In a sane society, the Inec chairman should have resigned and submitted himself for prosecution. He wants to bar his junior accomplices because he has collected his money and placed Nigeria between the devil and the deep blue sea. Alright. The chairman should be the only person banned from office after correcting the results. He's the problem now, not those and the thing is, then go use those staff work. How much they will give them? They will give them 2,000, 3,000. But when they want to give the what's it called? They will give them up to. Alright, Mahmoud Yakubu should be number one. Of course, I've said it severally here. Nobody should clap for them. The deed has been done already. Another story just like the new Naira note that made us believe everything would work in the favor of the majority. These people had us fooled. I'm telling you. They just played us and do the more you look, the less you see for us. Alright, on those notes, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest.